Well, the 1080 Ti hasn't officially leaked. The 1080 Ti doesn't officially go live till what, the 10th? So it's 4 more days, 3 actually now. And already there are leaks. It kind of seems like now of tech, there's always a leak. It's endless leaks everywhere. Let's see. This is from WCCF Tech. NVIDIA's GeForce GTX 1080 Ti OC'd and 3DMark Firestrike Extreme Ultra and TimeSpy benchmarks have been leaked, as I just said. The folks over at ChipHell via video cards have leaked overclock performance of the upcoming GeForce GTX 1080 Ti graphics card. The benchmarks in question is the ever-present 3DMark and consists of all its different variations, including Firestrike, Firestrike Extreme, Firestrike Ultra, so on and so forth. Let's see, NVIDIA's GeForce GTX 1080 Ti 3DMark benchmarks showcase a massive 30% boost over the 1080 superclocked edition of 4K AAA levels of gaming performance. The 1080 Ti is based in the GPO, I was about to say GPO2, thinking Gundam 0082. Was that 0082 or 0083? Stardust Memories. Forget it anyway. The GTX 1080 Ti is based on the GP102 350A1 die, which has the same number of 3,584 CUDA cores as the GP012 400A1 die that is on the Titan XP. The major difference between the two is the one that the 1080 is slightly smaller bus with a 352 megabit bus versus Titan's 382 megabits. You all know this sort of stuff. Like, who are we kidding? We all know this. Now, here's the meat and potatoes of the whole situation. The GTX 1080 Ti scores 10,825 points in TimeSpy, which is 39% faster than the 1080 normal edition overclocked. So NVIDIA was truthful there. It's well over the 35% they promised. But here's where things get interesting. Now, let's see where the 1080 Ti scores a 7,362 points and the Firestrike Ultra, it's only 28% faster than the 1080 OC'd. 28% is 7% shy of the 35 NVIDIA promised. NVIDIA's GeForce GTX 1080 scores a 15,000 points in Firestrike Extreme, so that's 31% faster than the normal 1080. NVIDIA's GeForce, I see the 1080 scores 31,000 points in Firestrike Ultra, which is 29% faster than the 1080 OC'd. So essentially, the overclocked 1080 Ti, they said at the whole big release, what was it, 35% faster out of the box? Or did they say 30% faster? Pretty sure it said 35%. The 1080 Ti was 35% faster than a 1080. But from what we can gather of all these benchmarks here, we're looking at more likely 30% faster. When overclocked, by the way. So that's far shy from the 35% faster out of the box without the overclock, where the overclock would quotation marks gain you an extra 15 to 20% faster than a 1080. So NVIDIA, once again, as all of these marketing things, is overhyped. We're looking at a 30% jump over a 1080 OC'd. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. It's a far cry from what they said, but whatever. Take it as a grain of salt. In a poorly scaled SLI game, still the 1080 Ti is just as fast as the 1080 SLI. Notice I said only poorly scaled SLI game. I did not say well scaled. I didn't say well optimized. I said poorly. So don't jump down my fucking throat. You said this shit was better than SLI. No. I said poorly scaled, asshole. So don't get your panties in a twist. Overall, you're looking at a very impressive performance increase of roughly 30% over the GTX 1080 OC'd. Of course, this is just a synthetic benchmark and simply indicates that the realistic attainability performance jump. Real-life gaming performance is usually under this ideal mark. That said, these numbers show a GPU that is capable of 4K AAA gaming levels and visual fidelity, and something that will probably be a good buy for owners of 4K setups that do not want to go multi-GPU, such as myself. And that's pretty much it, in all honesty. This is probably the 4K gaming card to get at this current point in time. So if you have to have 4K gaming right now, you have to have the best of the best right now, It's looking like the 1080 Ti until Vega comes. Vega is saying that, you know, they're aiming past Pascal, so fingers crossed that they actually deliver. Well, I figured some people might be interested in that. I'm sure if anyone who is like information hunting on the 1080 Ti would have already came across this hours ago. It took me forever to get a video done on this. I was working on something else. Well, that's just gonna do it for me. I figured real quick video, let you know what was up with it. I'm not gonna bother to actually give more of a fuck than me, because that's just too much in this day and age. Rate, comment, subscribe if you so choose to. If not, to hell with it. I know how you feel. And if you're gonna go for the 1080 Ti, well, more power to you personally. I wouldn't mind one, in all honesty.